With the new release of Anime Vanguards, it's time we have a discussion again of why anime tower defenses on Roblox still do not work out at all. In this video, we will be talking about the severe state of anime tower defense games and what makes it a genuinely good tower defense game. Roblox anime tower defense games have issues of not appointing strategy to their games. Everyone knows that you need a slow unit and oh you need a buffer, a moneymaker, and then your strongest damage dealers. They implement the basic concept of fast, slow, HP unit and the unit that makes multiple men come out of them.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
One of the most important things is the mastery and creativity that tower defenses games can provide. You create your own strategies with a many intricate and unique units, not copy the same shit you saw on YouTube. There's almost no sort of puzzles or complexity in Roblox anime tower defense games. Let's take a prominent tower defense like Balloon's tower defense. They have regular balloons, then it slowly progresses with some balloons needing the ninja monkey to hit it, some needing to penetrate metal, etc. I will give tower defense games the benefit of having insane GFX, even though the timing of the GFX is other shit and lacks a server, so everybody just turns it off. No, like seriously, who thought this was a good idea? And then the developer decides to add random mobs and different stories that have nothing to them, hoping the player will get entertained or find it strategical will never not be funny. Like, who actually decided to add Balloon Boy to the Tower Defense Simulator? That's why I appreciate Anime Vanguards for having a different take on the enemies, like the Soul Leveling map where you had to eliminate the enemies on the wall before they kill you while killing the boss, even though their rates are crazy. In these anime games, it's such a waste to finally get a strong unit, then 3 days later they add a 0.1% character that can slow, do a bunch of damage, and stop time, cause why not, right? It really makes you squeeze your brain together and try to guess why does every single update provide a new unit that is better than the past one. This has been the curse that haunts Roblox players for life. Every update there is a better unit or people think that the unit is trash. And really, there's a simple reason for this. It's because the units are so damn basic and so are the enemies, so all the people want is the strongest thing that exists currently, and it really makes the balancing aspect pure dog shit. But that makes me get into my next point of anime tower defense games. When I look at tower defense games, I look at which unit is cool and strategical that I can put time into learning and upgrading them. Not that he's a 0.1% mythical unit that also uses a special currency to buy instead of regular currency. Who thought this was a bright idea? Anime Roblox games tend to have this heinous, pure garbage rates that makes you question your life genuinely. And what I don't get is the fact that Gacha has to be involved in everything in these games as well. Even if you wanted to use different traits or different stats, that's also just a bunch of garbage RNG that you have to waste time getting. These games seriously have kids gambling for hours upon hours at a time. And this isn't only a Roblox anime game problem, there's a lot of other gacha games on Steam or outside of Roblox that use gacha, but very rarely. So I got a bunch of codes. I haven't looked at the rates yet, mind you. So I'm about to see right now. Alright, let's just roll. Let's see what we get. Oh, I got Obito actually. You know, see, maybe these rates aren't that bad. Maybe this whole video is a scam, you know. And that's what gives these piles of copied tower defenses games such an ego, because the little kids were continuously boosted, so we will always see some shit like this on the front page. Which is why we need to talk about the big three of these anime tower defenses games. Now we all know by now the pioneers of anime tower defense games. ASTD, Anime Vanguards or Anime Adventures, and Anime Defenders. Before Anime Adventures even came out, ASTD used to rule the anime tower defense scene, and it used to be in a good way as well. You could pull mythicals which weren't too low of a chance. You were given gems constantly by clearing enemies or waves in Infinite, which gave you a shit ton of gems. So it wasn't pay to win or nothing, just your average tower defense games, although the names were ridiculous to say the least. And then Vanguards came in, and all they did was implement the stat system, evolution, traits, and GFX. That's all it took for Roblox players to start switching, adding more to the game that damages it instead of helping it. And look, I'm aware ASTD had a lot of problems back then too, like no 2x and you would start lagging, but that was the closest we got to a good anime tower defense game. All it took was good GFX for people to really switch though. It had to hit the dopamine receptors in their brain that satisfied them enough. What's funny is after Anime Adventures got taken down, although I never played Adventures much, I instantly hopped on Anime Defenders and it was the worst time I've ever had playing. Remember back when they added a raid that you needed to play at least 100 or 150 games of, and the fact that they added wishes after, which I'm still mad about. We have to stop adding constant bogus currencies to an already established currency system. There's also the problem of bots in these Roblox anime games. Like Anime Defenders was literally littered with bots for a good 2 months doing the gem method because it was so hard getting gems back then. And they also have some of the goofiest game passes I've ever seen. Like, what do you mean I have to pay $7.99 Robux to spin 50 times? Unreal. The big three of anime tower defense games will never fail to amaze me of just how bad you can butcher and slander what a tower defense game is supposed to feel and be like. So, in all honesty, tower defense games on Roblox just like any sort of soul at all. There's no innovation nor is it fun, which is why I stick to games that usually have PvP in them, even though I love tower defense games and stuff like turn-based games. Shadow Persona. This video is for Roblox players to once again not fall for these dog shit games that constantly exploit them for their own benefit and stop playing it. But this is likely the 100th time you've heard this, and that's because people don't listen to the truth. Neither do devs. So the best we can do is let the infestation suck the soul out of Roblox and leave the unique games in the dust.